Today I'm going to try and explain to you what check is. In this given scenario, there are two possibilities in which the king, the black king, can be checked. Now let's look at the first possibility. If the queen moves from h3 to h4, the king is threatened. That's a check. But we also must talk about how the king can actually maneuver itself from the trouble it's facing. How the king can avoid the check or protect itself from the check. Now, there are two possibilities. The king can either run away to this block, then he is out of the way, or the king has a possibility of coming here to avoid the check, and the king has a possibility of coming here to avoid the check. So we have seen that in this scenario, the king has three possibilities in which he is able to prevent or to avoid or to run away from check. Now, let's talk about the second possibility of how the queen can check the king. And we go back here where the queen was. Another way in which this queen can check the king is when we move the queen from h3 to d3. The king is on check. He's threatened by the queen. Now, there are also a number of possibilities of how this king can actually avoid this threat. The first possibility, the black player can bring the bishop in front of the king, and the king will then be out of danger. That's one possibility. The second possibility is when the king moves away from the path of the queen, from where it is. Another possibility is when the queen decides to go this way, right? So you have a king, if I take him back here, having possibility of going 1 here, 2, and 3 to avoid the check.